Hi, Rizal. I hope I have that pronunciation correct. If I'm wrong, I apologize. Here is your grand Seiko. Gosh, the movement's beautiful. Isn't it pretty? Look at that. Amazing for a watch that was made in 1969. Isn't that incredible? So you say you had this serviced by Seiko last year, but that it's stopping a lot. It's more or less an adjustment. You can see it's got a little bit of beat error and it's gaining a little bit. But the thing that really worries me for a watch that was supposedly serviced is that the amplitude is incredibly low. That's like 60 to 80 points low. Really, really, really low. So something is clearly not right. I don't know what Seiko did, but it did not result in correct amplitude. I mean, the movement looks beautiful. But it is not running correctly. I mean, we're getting real low numbers. It's a little bit out of adjustment, but it's just not pumping the power that I would expect. So hang on. Yeah, it looks beautiful. The problems with these, two problems. One, with Seiko, they don't really work on their legacy models. It's just not something that they do. And the second thing is that with these movements, these watches, parts availability is a real challenge. The movement itself is very pretty. And it's running, it's just got low amplitude. Okay, I'm going to pull this thing out of frame for a second. I just want to look at something I forgot to look at. Yeah, I mean, it's got lubrication under the capsule. The movement looks clean. It's got lubrication in the die-shock fixtures. The only thing I've noticed, you said, okay, we know that it's running low. I also notice that the crown is really kind of loose and rattly. I don't know why. Obviously, this is the kind of crown with an integrated seal. I can potentially open this crown and put a new seal in there, though I don't know what size seal it's supposed to have. I might be kind of fudging it. Another thing that I noticed is it seems like the hacking lever is kind of behaving a little sluggishly. These are really funky to deal with because they have a 3-piece hacking lever. It's because this hacking lever, the movement, it's very, very flat. And the hacking lever has to kind of work its way around through all these elements inside the movement. And so they've got a 3-part system for hacking. And it seems like it's not actuating smartly. It's not doing what it ought to do cleanly. But obviously there's something else that's a problem. If we're dragging that much amplitude, something else is up. So, I mean, I can look in it and I can service it, but my one fear always is, if I go in there and I find something's wrong, if it has a bad wheel or some other major issue, we're going to have just a heck of a time ahead of us trying to find correct parts to fix whatever that might be. And I don't know whatever that might be. I don't know. Clearly it's been serviced. Clearly there's some other problem. I probably should do research on finding spares for these so that we can be prepared in case we find something wrong. Because clearly something is not right. We'll just have to see. If that were mine, that's what I would do. I would start doing research to see about finding basic components for these things. I mean, because the problems that Seiko is always going to have is we've got to look at the center wheel. We've got to look at the rest of the wheels of the train. We're going to look at worn pivots, look at shake, stuff like that. Balance doesn't seem to be a problem. Pallet fork doesn't seem to be a problem, but I don't know. I'm going to have to look at it. Beautiful piece, though. Okay, you let me know.